Hi, I'm Dr. Ken Henry, and this is Conservative Commentary. Well, it seems that Mayor Eric Adams of New York City has come to the realization that he needs the federal government's help to deal with an untenable illegal alien problem in New York City. To that end, he has reached out to Tom Homan, the incoming Border Czar, and the two are going to meet on Thursday of this week to discuss what can be done to address this problem in New York City. You know, I'm still in sort of a state of shock that so many, quote, sanctuary city mayors have said they're not going to cooperate with ICE and with the roundup of even criminals to deport under President Trump's administration. Now, I understand having a political opponent and being anti that political opponent, but that doesn't give you a license to be stupid and to put your people at risk. Tom Homan explained this, but let me put it in Ken Henry words. You know, there's no cure for stupid. And some of these actions that these mayors are talking about are stupid. Hey, let me ask you for a favor before we get too deep into this. If you would, please like this video, comment on this video, share this video, and reach out to others who might be interested and tell them about our channel and subscribe to our channel. Also, hop over to youtube.com/@KennethJHenry and check out our other videos. Now, let's go back to this immigrant problem. And I thought Homan really put it succinctly in an interview with Maria Bartiromo this morning on Fox News. Basically, what Homan says was, if you give us access to criminals in the jails, then we can send one officer basically to arrest that criminal and deport him, get him out of the country. But if you release those criminals back out into the society, you put your people at danger, you put the ICE agents at danger, and you put the criminal at danger. But Homan went on to say, look, we're going to do whatever necessary. So if we need to send a team in after you release these criminals back out into the public, that's what we'll do. We're not going to just sit back and let you say no because we're anti-Trump. We're not going to let you do your job. He has vowed that he will do his job. And, you know, I believe him. I believe him when he says that they're going to round up criminals first and they're going to deport them. But he said something else that I thought was really telling. If someone is harboring a criminal who's been released in one of these sanctuary cities, and that person is here illegally, they're going to round them up too for harboring the criminal, and they're going to put them on a bus or a plane out of the country as well, which is as it should be. Everyone who is here in this country is here illegally by crossing the border without going through the proper steps. So it just makes sense that Homan is trying to reach out to these people and say, look, we can do it the easy way or we can do it the hard way, but we're going to do it. And I think that these mayors are going to find out that their constituents want cooperation with ICE to get this criminal element out of their cities and out of the country. Watch this clip of Homan's interview with Maria Bartiromo, and then please share your thoughts in the comments.
Now, President Trump's first priority when taking office, securing the border.
You know, these are people who love our country and they're participating in our country. Those who are here committing crimes, robberies, shooting at police officers, raping innocent people, have been a harm to our country. I want to sit down and hear the plan on how we're going to address them. Those are the people I am talking about, and I would love to sit down with the Border Czar and hear his thoughts on how we're going to address those who are harming our citizens.
And that's New York City Mayor Eric Adams hoping to meet with incoming Trump administration Border Czar Tom Homan as he gets ready to deport illegal criminals from America. Joining me now is the man himself, incoming U.S. Border Czar Tom Homan. Tom, it's great to have you this morning. Thank you so much for being here. First, your reaction to what you're hearing from Mayor Adams, wanting to meet with you now. A bit of a 360 there, isn't it?
Yeah, but I'm pleased. I'll be meeting with him Thursday, and I hope we can partner on making New York City a safer community. President Trump's been clear we're going to prioritize public safety threats and national security threats. So I'm not surprised that Mayor Adams coming to the table, because I think his #1 responsibility is protecting his communities. I'm shocked at other mayors and other governors who want to put roadblocks up. I can't believe any elected official does not want to remove public safety threats from their communities. But we're going to do it with them or without them. We're going to get this done.
Tom, we just saw this report from the New York Post that said that 58,000 illegal criminals are running around in New York right now. And that they've already been convicted of crimes. Tell me about that group. Is that correct? 58,000 people who are gang members, many of whom belong to this gang, Tren de Aragua, who is incredibly dangerous in New York right now, and another hundreds of thousands of them throughout America?
Yeah, but the number's low. Like we only know what we have reports on, we have information on. Remember, a lot of these sanctuary cities, when they book a foreign national in their jail, many of these sanctuary cities don't even ask them their nationality in fear that ICE will get their hands on information. So you can guarantee there's at least 58,000 and more. And as far as Tren de Aragua, they're going to be a major priority of the Trump administration. President Trump has made that promise. And we'll be concentrating on them right out of the gate. Them, MS-13, and other criminal elements.
Tell me how you're going to do this, Tom. What's the plan? Are you expecting to use the military to round up these people? How will you get them out of the country?
Well, look, first of all, I want to make something clear to exactly what we're going to do. For all these sanctuary cities pushing back, San Diego's writing legislation. You got Colorado and other states and other cities saying they're going to prevent us doing what I'm doing. I want to send them a clear message. If you let us in the jail, we can arrest a bad guy in the jail, in the safety and security of a jail. One officer could do that. But when you release a public safety threat back in the community, you put the community at risk, you put my officers at risk, you put the alien at risk. Because here's what's going to happen. You're going to release that guy in the community, I'm going to send an entire team to go look for the guy in your community. And what's going to happen? We'll find that guy, and when we find that guy, there's probably going to be others that are not a priority. However, if they're in the country illegally, they'll be arrested too, because we're not going to tell an immigration officer like this Biden administration did that you're going to turn your back on a known immigration illegal. When you're an immigration officer, you have an oath to uphold. So you are forcing us into the community at large numbers where other non-priority aliens will be arrested. That's a result, the exact result you don't want. So let us in the jail. It's safer for everybody, and it's the right thing to do to secure communities. What we're going to do, Maria, we're going to target, like I say, public safety threats and national security threats. We're going to send agents out on day one. We're already working on targeting. DOD, they've helped every administration. We would like DOD to help us in a lot of areas in transportation and infrastructure building, intelligence and targeting. But a sworn immigration officer with immigration authority will be making those arrests.
Yeah, I mean, you know what's great about the incoming administration is that all of you are on the same page. So you can be grabbing resources, I assume, and conversations from, like you said, defense, intelligence, to actually get the job done. Is that right? Are you coordinating on a whole of government officials throughout different agencies to ensure that you can secure the border and send these illegal criminals back?
Absolutely. I've been working very closely with Steve Miller. Steve Miller was the architect of the first Trump administration with unprecedented success. We're talking about bringing everybody to the game. Other law enforcement agencies, DOD. I had to shut down my LinkedIn account because I got thousands of retired ICE agents, retired Border Czar agents, retired police officers, retired military that want to come and do this job and make America safe again. There will be no lack of resources, but as your first segment was talking about, we need the money. We need the money to have more detention beds and more underground transportation and to conduct these operations. So I'm hoping the Hill see the light and give us the money we need to keep President Trump's promise, the mandate the American people gave him, and secure this nation, secure the border, and remove the illegal aliens from this country who are not supposed to be here. Even though we got a prioritization on public safety threats and national security threats, I want to be clear. If you're in the country illegally, you got a problem. Especially if you're a fugitive that had due process at great taxpayer expense. You were ordered removed by a federal judge. You went into hiding? No, we're going to be looking for you too. So this is going to be a huge operation. I'm looking forward to getting it started. I haven't started the operation yet, but I've already worked with the Texas governor on the plans and Texas Border Czar. I'm working with Mayor Adams. I met with hundreds of sheriffs the other day. The National Sheriff's Association is ready to go to work with us. So January 20th, game on.
So game on is right. Look, how much money do you need? Stephen Miller said that he told me you need between $80 and $100 billion for the border alone. Do you believe you're going to need reconciliation for that? Can you just get that in January or February to conduct what you need to conduct?
Well, $86 billion a minimum. We're going to need as much money as Congress can get us because, look, right now what they're doing, they spent billions of dollars on releasing illegal aliens in this country, billions of dollars to NGOs to put an alien in a hotel room at $500 a night. When we got empty ice beds, $127 a night. They're getting free hotel rooms, free meals, free medical care. What they're spending right now in the billions of dollars in perpetuity. This operation is going to be expensive to begin with, but in the long run, there's going to be huge tax savings for the American taxpayer.
Yes, of course, and life-saving. Tom, real quick, I've been to the border at least 5 times. I saw up close and personal how these young kids are being used, exploited by the drug cartels, making believe they're part of a family when they don't even know the kids. We saw pieces the other day where a 2-year-old was apprehended, a 10-year-old was apprehended. What happens in terms of the drug cartels and their business? They use kids to get them through the border, and then do they force them to pay money to the drug cartels while they're living in America? How does it work?
Absolutely. We had over 500,000 children trafficked in this country, smuggled in this country by criminal cartels. This administration can't even find 340,000 of them that they released to unvetted sponsors. And we're going to try to find these kids and rescue them, but you're exactly right. Many of these kids are in forced labor to pay off their smuggling fees, which they'll never pay off, and many of them are in forced sex slavery. So President Trump is committed to finding these children. We got to do it and save these children and get them back to their families. We'll let the immigration consequences follow that, but we got to save many of these children who are living a day of hell every day because this administration let them come into the country at a 500,000 number and they release them to unvetted sponsors, which we're going to find out. Many of them are predators. Many of them are traffickers and forced labor syndicates. So this is another rail of priority President Trump has promised the American people.